This is a very popular gear indicator, and I know people have installed one and they're really happy with it, but for $200 it's way too expensive for me. Remember, I'm the cheapest man alive. So one of the main advantages of this unit is that it's plug and play, meaning you can just plug it into the ECU, the diagnostic port of the ECU, and once you program it, it will indicate it without having to splice through wires or anything like that. So it's very, very easy to install. So I went on an internet shopping trip and found this. It was made to fit this CB300F along with some other Honda motorcycles. There were some color choices, but I felt red would be the most visible in the sun. It was so cheap and I was skeptical, but all the reviews were good, so I decided to give it a try. Like the more expensive version, it does have a plug and play. Again, you just plug it into the diagnostic port, program it, and boom, you can go. It came with the unit, small zip ties, adhesive mounts for the indicator to attach it from the side or from the bottom, and thankfully, instructions. You don't know how many things I've ordered from Amazon that have zero instructions. So, where I think I'm going to install this is actually right here. I was going to try to think about installing it on top, but there's really not that much room considering the wire comes at the bottom. So what I am going to do is just install it right near the ignition, flat down here. And I sat on the bike and I should be able to see the gear indicator no problem. Where I'm going to run the wires is just down here along where the throttle cable kind of goes. Essentially just run it down through here, maybe over the frame and up into down the frame up here, and I'll just zip tie it onto the frame. Actually, I kind of like the look of this where it's kind of wide open. Interesting thing is you've got these kind of Velcro pieces here and clips where the shroud goes in, so at first it feels like it's not going to come off. Honestly, by the look of it, I thought it would come off in two pieces. I thought these were two separate pieces, but there's one big giant piece that comes off. So the diagnostic plug is actually notched in back here. There's a little slot for it to rest in just beside the battery. It's just making sure you match up how it will go in, which is this way. Click in and tuck it away. When you first turn it on, it'll count down from 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flash this L, which I think stands for learning, I'm not sure. Once you start it, it'll flash really quickly, and then it will indicate that it wants you to put it into first. Now it starts off flashing slowly. Put it into gear and bring the revs up. I bring it up to about, it says just over idle, so I just put around 3,000 RPMs. You'll see it flash a little bit faster while it's learning it. And then it'll say N, and then it'll indicate number 2, and then you just have to shift into gear 2, flashes quickly, 3,000 RPM again until it goes to N, and then you continue on from there through the gears. Now as I'm doing this, I do have it parked on my rear stand like it suggests. You can also do it while you are driving, but I put it up against the wall just in case. Now once it goes through to the top gear, it'll stop flashing, and then you are finished. I test it out and go through some of the gears just to make sure, and lo and behold, it really does work well. It is accurate through the gears. I cannot believe it. For only about $30 to $40, it performs probably just as well as a $200 one. So I'm kind of happy and pleased. I just hope it has durability, and we'll just see over time. When you've programmed it properly, it'll count up from 1 to 6. So if for some reason the programming didn't work or you need to reset it, you just have to turn it on and off 6 times. And as the counter counts up from 1 to 6, you have to just shut it off between 3 and 5. And once you do that for your 6th time, after the 6th time, it'll do that countdown from 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you can resume or redo the programming.
Three, 4, 5, 6. There we go.
Thanks for watching. And again, if you need a gear indicator for your bike, try to look one of these up. This Idea brand. It works really well. It's very inexpensive, and I haven't had any problems with it so far. Ride safe.
Holy crap, look at that roof damage up there. All those new houses.